Some owners think the Akita stillness means low prey drive. This is a critical misunderstanding. The Akita, a breed developed in the mountainous regions of northern Japan, carries a deep-seated history as a versatile hunter. Originally bred for tracking large game like wild boar, deer, and even bears. Its instincts are those of a persistent and powerful pursuer. This isn't just a playful chase, it's a deeply ingrained predatory sequence honed over centuries. The Akita's quiet, watchful nature can be deceptive. When a potential target appears, this placid demeanor vanishes, replaced by an explosive burst of speed and focused determination. Understanding this powerful chasing instinct is not just helpful, it is essential for responsible ownership. The chase is often triggered by rapid, unpredictable movement. Small animals such as squirrels, rabbits, or neighborhood cats moving erratically are classic triggers. The Akita's senses are finely tuned to detect these motions. Once locked on, its prey drive can override training commands, even from a bonded owner. The dog isn't being disobedient. It is responding to an instinctual impulse that is as fundamental to its nature as its loyalty. The sequence is swift, a moment of intense focus, a sudden lunge, and a relentless pursuit. This behavior isn't driven by aggression, but by the same predatory drive that enabled its ancestors to hunt and survive. Managing this instinct begins with recognizing its power. Akitas should never be considered reliable off-leash in unfenced areas. Their recall, no matter how well trained, can fail when confronted with a compelling chase opportunity. The sight of a fleeing animal can activate a mode of operation where the dog's focus narrows completely onto its target. This is why a sturdy leash and a secure harness or collar are non-negotiable tools for every walk. A physical connection is the most reliable way to prevent a chase from starting. A simple moment of distraction can lead to the Akita bolting, potentially into a dangerous situation like traffic. Environmental management is another key strategy. A securely fenced yard is paramount for an Akita. The fence should be tall enough to prevent jumping and solid enough to prevent pushing through. Regular checks of the fence line for any gaps or weak spots are necessary, as an Akita motivated to chase will exploit any opportunity to escape. Inside the home, care must be taken with smaller pets. While Akitas can sometimes coexist with cats or smaller dogs if raised with them from puppyhood, their prey drive can be triggered unexpectedly. Interactions should always be supervised, and separate living spaces may be necessary to ensure the safety of all animals in the household. Training can help channel, but not eliminate this instinct. Instead of trying to suppress the drive, successful training redirects it into appropriate activities. Scent work, for example, allows an Akita to use its powerful nose and tracking abilities in a controlled setting. The dog learns to search for specific odors, satisfying its instinct to hunt without chasing live animals. Similarly, lure coursing provides a safe outlet. In this sport, dogs chase a mechanically operated lure across a field. It simulates a real chase in a secure environment, allowing the Akita to engage its natural speed and agility constructively. These activities provide mental and physical stimulation, which can reduce the likelihood of the dog seeking out its own inappropriate chase opportunities. Early and consistent socialization is vital, but it has its limits regarding prey drive. Exposing an Akita puppy to various sights, sounds, and other animals can help it become a well-adjusted adult. However, socialization does not erase instinct. A well-socialized Akita might be calm around other dogs in a controlled setting but could still view a strange cat running across the street as prey. Owners must understand this distinction and never become complacent. Socialization builds tolerance and confidence. It does not rewire the fundamental predatory nature of the breed. The most effective training exercises for managing the chase instinct focus on impulse control and engagement with the owner. Look at me or watch me. Commands teach the Akita to break its focus from a trigger and redirect attention to its handler. Practicing this in progressively more distracting environments helps build a stronger response. Rewarding the dog for choosing to disengage from a potential target like a squirrel and look at the owner instead reinforces the desired behavior. High-value rewards are often necessary to compete with the intense internal reward the dog gets from chasing. It is also crucial to manage the Akita's arousal levels. A dog that is overstimulated or bored is more likely to react impulsively to a trigger. Regular, structured exercise helps burn off excess energy. This doesn't just mean long walks. It means engaging activities that work the dog's mind, like puzzle toys or training sessions. A tired and mentally satisfied Akita is a calmer Akita, one more capable of exercising impulse control when faced with the temptation to chase. Understanding the dog's body language is also key. A stiff body, pricked ears, and a fixed stare are clear indicators that the Akita has locked onto a target. Intervening at this early stage, before the chase begins, is far more effective than trying to call the dog back once it is in full pursuit. The Akita's chasing instinct is a direct link to its proud heritage as a formidable hunter. It is not a flaw or a behavioral problem, but an integral part of what makes the breed what it is. Owners who respect this instinct and take proactive steps to manage it are the most successful. They provide secure environments, use appropriate equipment, and engage their dogs in activities that satisfy their natural drives in a safe way. By doing so, they not only prevent dangerous situations but also build a deeper, more trusting relationship with their powerful and dignified companion. This understanding transforms a potential challenge into an opportunity for engagement and enrichment, honoring the Akita's spirit while ensuring its safety in the modern world.